Hi guys, you want to see how to make these absolutely adorable mini ears? Stay tuned for part 1. Okay, so here is what you are going to need to make these ears with. So here is my foam board, and it is about 1/4 of an inch thick. This one piece I got from Dollar Tree, and I've already cut 4 pieces out, and I still have all this board left. I mean, seriously, all the ears that I'm planning on making, I will get out of this one sheet. So what you're going to need to do is collect some cotton balls for stuffing. You're going to pick your fabric, which I'm going with the white faux fur. And this, if I can get it to focus, it has like little swirls, curly cues in it. It's super soft. Love this fabric. You can actually go to Walmart, or there are some other stores that have the throw pillows made out of this in different colors. Very, very pretty. You're going to need some glue sticks because this is a no-sew project. A glue gun. I am using a high temp. I would highly suggest using a low temp because I burnt myself a lot and I'm getting ready to do it again. Anyway, you're going to need a hairband. Now the white one that I purchased from Joann Fabrics is a little bit shorter than this one, and it's really tight to the head. These ones actually feel really comfortable, and I'm not stripping it. What's on there is staying on there underneath the fur that I'm getting ready to put on. You're going to need something with a circle big enough to make the ear. I got this one out of my pantry. All it is just some pumpkin pie mix. You could put it on top of your head in front of the mirror and kind of judge the size of the ears that you're going to want by doing that. You're going to need a pair of scissors. Save yourself the heartache and the annoyance, and either get a new pair or sharpen your scissors that you have, because you're going to need it for the fabric. That is hard to cut with a pair that does not want to cut. The board cut just fine. The fabric, not so much. So you're going to need ribbon or fabric to make a bow with. My daughter's favorite color is pink, and mine is purple. So I found a little piece of fabric. I'm thinking about making this pair with the purple. You're going to need some accent trim, and I'm going to be using this bling. Now on this pair over here, I put bling around the edges and in the center of the bow. On the pair that I'm making, I don't know if I'm going to be doing the edges just to do something a little bit different. I am going to do it around the bow for sure, but I'm not sure about the edges yet. I'll have to see how that goes. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first things first. You're going to take this board and you're going to draw around exactly up against the can. You want that whole diameter, and when you cut it out, make sure it's nice and as smooth as you can possibly get it. The scissors did a really good job. There are a couple little lumpy bumpies, but nothing over the top. You're going to need 2 of these pieces. You're going to take the fabric and you're going to cut out 4 circles. These circles, you're going to take the can and set it down, and then you want about the size of your finger around the edges of it, because you're going to be gluing this down and you need the extra space. Sorry, I know that's not in focus. Maybe that'll help. So you want the size of your finger about around the edge of it, because you need the extra space to glue around the side of the ear. So first, before we start gluing, what we need to do, this is a little trick I found, made it a little bit easier. You're going to take the hairband and just line it up with the edge of your board down here. It's a nice straight edge. You want the side that you didn't cut on. And then you're going to take your ears and you're going to just place them where you think they look good. where you want them to look. You're looking for a space about 1 inch to 1.5 inches on the top, is what I'm looking for. You might want yours a little closer or a little further apart. It's entirely up to you. However you like your mini ears, that is how you make your mini ears. So once you get them where you want them, you're going to take a pen and you're going to draw on the inside here. Once you get that drawn, you're going to cut those out. And then you're going to start wrapping. Another thing, and I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, but you're going to cut a strip of fabric to measure it. You want it not with these notches in there. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your hairband and you're going to roll it on the fabric. And once you get to the other end, that's where you're going to cut off. Make sure you make it wider in the center because these hairbands are wider than they are at the edges. So you're going to try to taper your fabric a little bit so that it's going to fit correctly on your hairband. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and measure these and cut these, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so once you have these cut out, you're going to have 2 little itty bitty pieces that look like about the shape of an eye that come off the bottoms. So once you get these cut out, then you're going to wrap everything, the hairband and the ears. So bear with me one moment. You're going to glue everything down really good. Make sure it's nice and tight as you're gluing it. Okay, so as you're gluing, you're going to wrap the end down here, and then you're going to glue everything. Make sure you're pulling your fabric nice and tight all the way up on the inside of the hairband. Now you could finish this off if you have any like spaces. You could finish this off with a little piece of ribbon. I would highly suggest maybe a felt piece just so that it's not slipping in the hair so much, as opposed to maybe a satin piece of ribbon. But you're just going to need, like this one right here is a felty type piece, and it doesn't slide in the hair very much. And I could have tore that off there and used it after the fact, but I didn't want black on my ears, so we're just going to cover it up, use it as padding, and continue on our merry little way. Once you have this completely covered, you can move on to your ears. And don't worry about in the inside if there's a little bit of spacing. You can either take trimmings and fill those up, or like I said, you could take a piece of ribbon and cover all that up. But nobody's really going to see the inside of it, so I'm not so worried about the inside. The fur kind of, it disguises it really good. I think it does a really good job. I really like this fabric because you can't see the seams very well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the ears. What we're going to do on the first piece of fabric is take it and overlap and glue straight to the front all the way around, and leave this part down here open. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so now both of these are done as far as the backs are concerned. We're going to leave the back nice and flat. You can see those little curly cues. Those are so cute. Okay, so we're going to leave the back flat. However, the front piece that we are adding on, we're going to glue onto the very edge out here. Here we go. Going to glue to the very edge out here all the way around, which is going to leave us a little bit of space in here to stuff with the cotton balls.